Move your mic a smidge closer to you. Slay.
How was that?
Fantastic. It was just, you were blocking my shot.
Oh, no.
You're fine. Literally, why would it matter? We're on a podcast. Hey. Hoi. Naman.
Hey, you know what? I might do this every once in a while.
Get in a mic.
I might just come right into your clothes, just in case.
That's a fun game we can play now.
Yeah.
Happy Mismo Monday, everybody. Welcome to the pod. It's still really wild seeing the new set for me.
It's wild to be here, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
But it's funny, right before we started recording, you were like, I was trying to like sit down and like see how I wanted to look today.
Uh-huh.
And you were like, are you comfortable? And I was like, I'm in my living room. I'm on my couch. I feel great.
Yeah. You look great.
You too.
It's late.
It often is when we record these podcasts.
Tonight it's especially late.
Yeah.
It's one of those nights.
It is.
Where you had two auditions.
Yeah, it's happened, was it last week and this week? I have gotten a self-tape audition, like, emailed to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, I finish reading it and I'm like, oh, hey, Mick, will you help me with the self-tape tonight? And you're like, yes. And then, like, as I close that email, I get another email that's like, you have another self-tape tonight. And I'm like, whoa.
Not to brag. But, yeah, that's right.
Not to brag.
She's auditioning.
But
it's
also,
happening.
But also know that, like, just, you know, for the sake of being very transparent, before last week's, like, influx of the 2 or 3 auditions I had, before that, maybe a month went by with no auditions.
Yeah.
So it's, like, up and down, you know? It's all good.
Great. Perfect. It's all good. It's super easy. Life is good. Life is so good, though.
It is.
I mean, you know, yeah, the self-tapes are kind of a bonus. It's fun.
Totally.
I think we've kind of just, that's our attitude about it now.
Yeah.
They do feel like a bonus. We're so proactive about all the things that we're doing.
Yeah.
Michael is so great.
Michael's doing great.
Yeah.
I think the day this episode comes out.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to be starting preschool.
This is the day that Michael starts preschool. So if you're watching this, I'm either crying, I'm jubilant, I'm maybe peeking through the window of his preschool. Who knows what I'm doing at this moment? But Michael is officially in preschool. We've made it. And I hope at this moment that he's happy as a clam in there.
Oh, buddy.
Aw. We have, like, great slow mornings together. I'll miss those slow mornings. But we've been slowly transitioning him this week to, like, an earlier wake up and kind of, like, getting him ready a little bit faster. He's been doing very well with it. So, you know, all good things. He was actually, I'll be very honest, awake during the self-tapes tonight. He is just, like, on one tonight and happy as a clam in his crib. But he's just, like, he's babbling to himself in there. And he knows, one of my favorite things is that he knows we work at Mismo. He's, like, loves this sign, and he turns this on by himself. And he literally is like, Mama and Dada work at Mismo. I'm like, yes, we do. So when we went upstairs in between my self-tapes tonight, we were like, we're doing work at Mismo right now. Like, it's time for you to go to bed.
And then he asked to play patty cake with us.
Yeah.
Instead of going to bed.
Correct. I don't actually know if he's asleep at this moment. I hope he is.
Classic us. A late night. Feeling like, were you like a late night studier? Did you ever like procrastinate writing a paper until like the late wee hours in the library?
All of the time.
Yeah?
All of the time.
I loved that. I loved arriving to the library at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
And just knowing I was going to have a night. I might not leave until 4 a.m.
Did you always get the papers done?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Whatever the cost.
Whatever it takes. I've always been a late night kid. I don't know. It's just where I do my best thinking.
It's my natural circadian rhythm. I miss it. I miss the night.
Why can't you stay up very late?
Well, traditionally because I have early morning clients at the gym, but I mean, you know, we talk about it and I think it's relevant. Like, we're able to be up late right now because I don't have early morning clients tomorrow. I got this promotion at work, and that's allowed me to kind of reshift my schedule to be more of an actor.
It's awesome.
More of a writer, more of a producer, more time for Mismo.
How are you feeling about all of it? Are you so happy, or are you...
It is a dream come true. To be awake this late, recording this with you, and not stress that I have to be up at 5.
Yeah.
I'm going to get up at 7. 7!
It's sleeping in for us now.
Oh, man. That'll be great. It'll be fine.
Fantastic. So thank you for helping me with my self-tapes tonight. I appreciate that.
Nice work.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Some fun stuff.
I'd book you.
Wow. Thank you. I wish you were casting all the things.
I never am. I never am.
One day.
No. Casting seems hard.
You know
that
what?
seems like such a hard job.
I've only ever casted something. I wasn't the casting director, but I was like a part of the casting team.
Yeah.
I was one of the producers of something, and it's very difficult.
Oh, yeah.
I will say, as an actor, I felt like it made it even more difficult because and this was when everything was in person too. Like, every actor that came in, I felt for them so hard because, like, when you are sitting on the other side of that table, you can see the nerves, and you just know how everyone is feeling when they come in.
It's like watching a bad improv show if somebody comes in real nervous.
Yeah, and it's like you just want to sit there and tell them, like, hey, it's okay. I'm one of you. Like, everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of casting directors were actors.
Totally.
So, like, they know.
Totally, and it is really difficult because I feel like I tell my kids this all the time. I'm like, there are really talented people who walk into the room, but in the grand scheme of things, like, as you're putting a cast together, sometimes it comes down to more than talent. Sometimes it comes down to, like, what is your hair color? Like, how tall are you compared to the other person that they're looking at for a different role? So there are so many things that almost have nothing to do with your talent that you have to consider. So it's really, really difficult to cast.
In theater, I've been on the other side.
Yeah.
And have seen that. And that has been so valuable. Because it really is true. Like, casting directors say it all the time. They are rooting for everybody who walks into the room to be the person. Because that is their job, to find the person. So they want it to be you. And when you're actually casting a show, you see how true that actually is. It helps so much for an actor to have that experience.
Yeah, I feel like...
We can say it. People have probably heard that. That's not, like, new advice at all.
Right.
But, like, yeah, if you can create a way for it to actually happen, I think it's worth it.
I've heard people... I mean, this is when auditions were in person, though. I've heard people be like, oh, if you could even be a reader in the room...
Reader's great.
That would be great because, one, you get to, like, flex that muscle a little bit and just read with a bunch of people and act all day, which is great. But then you also get a little bit of an inside look into what the casting process is like a real look at it.
Anybody in that room, you don't need to be the one actually casting.
Right.
But I've been in there as a producer mostly.
Yeah, same.
And, everybody on that side of the table is just rooting for you to do the job.
Yeah.
So they can be done.
And you're not wrong. I feel like this has been said before, but I feel like just in terms of the classes that I teach, these are like brand new actors who don't know a lot about the business.
Yeah. It
definitely falls on deaf ears for a little while because we've talked about this before in terms of their showcase and, like, all these things they have going on, and there's just so much pressure. And to hear, like, oh, when it comes down to casting, like, it is more than just your talent. They're like, yeah, whatever. Like, we don't whatever you say.
Do you have an example of a time when you were not cast in a role because of some reason other than your talent?
Yes.
Yeah, right? Of course. Of course, so many.
I was trying to think of a specific one to bring up, but almost like too many came to mind.
Yeah,
and I was like, how much time, how
Yeah.
long is this podcast going to be?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, so many things out of our control.
Yeah. Usually it's like the casting of another person, and then it's going to be your chemistry or like the way that you'll look off of your significant other or the whatever other character
Exactly.
it is.
Exactly. Long story short, probably not something, you know, I don't know how much we are going to be casting directors, but I respect every casting director I know and love so much.
So much. We love you, casting directors. You guys are great.
We do.
How do you say that and not be like...
And also...
And like you guys are so great, though. Like we should spend more time together.
You. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think you'll be a director and thus cast people.
Yes.
I don't see you ever being a casting director, but I think you'll direct.
I think so. I hope so. It's something I've wanted to do for a really long time, and I'm excited to hopefully start getting some opportunities to do so.
I think Mismo will cast some people at some point. Our first feature film
didn't have to go through that, did we?
Nope. Just two of us. Yep. It's got to be the one and only film we'll make with just the two of us, though. I'm sure. I'm sure we'll be casting from here on out.
Yeah, I mean, we can't we can't play that card again, you know?
It's really not.
It'd be weird.
Yeah.
Then we'd just be the production company that only casts the two of us for every single role forever.
You know, there's a lot of stereotypes about actors, but you wanna avoid the narcissist thing as much as possible.
Totally.
We're not gonna be just putting out years and years, film after film of just the two of us. We like other people.
We do.
We do.
We do.
We do.
We have friends.
Yeah. Like, really. Like, we... I mean, we're here alone late at night on our couch.
Yeah.
But we have friends.
So many friends. Anyway.
Bali High filmed in Los Angeles.
Bali High did film in Los Angeles.
And that is something that we want to talk about tonight. Not really Bali High as much as filming in Los Angeles. Because of these self-tapes tonight that you had, one of them filmed in Los Angeles.
It did.
The other one, Europe. Yeah.
Spain. Just fully not here.
Viva la España.
Yay!
It'd be fun. But we want to talk a little bit about that seems to be happening increasingly often.
Yes.
And what does that mean for actors who are based in LA? Or I mean, there's no real like one central hub. If you're in New York, if you're in wherever you are, you're probably auditioning for things in a number of different cities now. How do we as actors need to adjust to be able to like go wherever the work is or wherever we get booked?
Totally. I mean, here's the thing. I will stat queen over here I'll read off some stats just for I feel like people who don't quite know exactly what we're talking about. If we have any viewers or listeners who are like, wait, production is weird in LA. Yeah, production has gone down so much in LA. Just some quick stats. LA totaled 19,694 shoot days in 2025 versus 36,792 about 3 years ago. Most of the work is going to places like London, Georgia, Louisiana, New Mexico, Illinois, New York. LA soundstage occupancy, so the places like Paramount Studios and like all of these big places, these big sound stages that you see like Friends shot on Warner Brothers and stuff like that.
Paramount, where you shot True Jackson VP.
Yeah, like it has dropped down to 90% in 2022. That was before the strikes. It's even worse now. So many productions are kind of moving out of LA, and the kind of impetus for this episode was like I was getting so many auditions for things that just did not shoot in LA. I feel like we're using just these like couple of weeks of auditions as examples because that, you know, tonight's audition, one was in LA, one was in Spain. And then I think last week's audition one was in LA, one was in like Kentucky. And then earlier this year, it was like I had almost no auditions that shot in Los Angeles. They were all either in another state or another country completely.
Yeah.
So it just got me thinking, like, it's so interesting because we hear so much about what I just read off, right? The stats of like, oh, it's the sound stagers are going away and we need more tax incentives to like shoot in Los Angeles. But I wanted to just kind of touch on two working parents who live in Los Angeles and like how that kind of affects us and how we have to make our decisions.
I think that's the whole thing of what Mismo is. We're the thought experiment of, or we're two defiant kids who have heard the advice like you can either have career or family in this business, and we disagree. So we're trying to have both.
Yeah.
And is the industry getting increasingly more difficult for that to be the case? It's so much easier if most things were shooting in LA, or if there was just enough work here to. I mean, it's not just actors. Like it's crew with families. You know, I mean, there just seems to be not enough volume of work.
Yeah.
So you have to. Now, you have to be able to go elsewhere. Now, if you've got two working parents. Like, let's say you booked something. Let's say you booked the Spain pilot. You're going to book the Spain pilot?
You heard it here first, kids.
You would. Of course you would. We're just, why not?
Of course.
So you're going to Spain. And I have clients at Equinox. And Michael has to get to preschool.
Right.
What are we going to do?
Well, here's the thing. There are options, I guess.
Okay.
But like, how great are all of these options, right? I feel like, great, I booked that thing.
Yeah.
You have to, I guess maybe the easiest way is you have to move around your client so that you can just make sure you get him to preschool and are able to pick him up from preschool. So that involves you still working every single day and also making sure you get Michael.
Yeah, I mean, just for fun to like hypothetically think about it, like maybe he's gonna do half days. Maybe we would upgrade him to full days,
right?
And that would allow, instead of like a 4-hour window, there'd be like 7 hours, so I could go train maybe 6 people. Some of my early morning people I'd have to
move around,
move to the weekend maybe.
And
yeah,
but then I go like, theoretically, yes, that works.
That works,
but if Michael gets sick,
oh man, no,
which happens at preschool, then what happens?
Right,
you have to go get him,
right,
and then your clients like go away for the day, potentially a few days, because then he's sick. Then what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
So there's that scenario,
right.
There's the we get childcare scenario, which is it could be family, but also our families have lives, and I would hate to uproot their lives for however long I would be in Spain, right? Then there's a scenario where we pay for childcare, which is expensive.
Yeah.
And then it's like, then you have to think of like, does the cost of me going to Spain and doing this pilot, like, does that outweigh the, like, is that going to equal the cost of the childcare?
Yeah. I thought it was a good role, though. I think that then what if that's the case, then like what factors come into play for you to decide if you say yes or not?
My manager always told me that you do things for love or you do them for money. And so I think I would kind of take a look at, like you're saying, the role is really, really great. Would it be a role I'm excited about? Is it a role that could potentially move my career forward in any way, which in turn would, I feel like move the needle probably at Mismo a little bit in the right direction, with us in post for Bali High, especially, like, is there anything to be had there? Any connections that we could make that would be really exciting and really helpful? Or let's just be very honest, is like, as two working parents with a child here in Los Angeles in a very expensive city, are they paying me a ton of money to do this? And it is very, very worth me going and doing that. Like, I think those are a lot of factors that would come into play. Also, I'm realizing a scenario that we have not explored yet is, do we all go to Spain and take Michael with us?
Oh, yeah, que bueno. Let's go.
Not the worst idea.
My clients will understand.
They have to. They have to.
I mean, we'd be cute in Spain.
We'd be great in Spain. We would crush Europe as a family.
We would.
We'd be great.
Yeah.
We'd be great. No notes.
I see more national parks. I see domestic travel.
Agree.
I see a lot of sporting events, hopefully.
Yep. We've always said I think that's going to be our vibe as a family.
Would we crush Europe?
I think
that's a strong take
for
with a toddler.
I have to imagine he'd be excited by it, right?
Yeah.
But also, I've never been to Spain, so I don't know.
I love Europe. I don't know. Not sure.
That's fair.
Not sure he's at the right age to make Europe awesome for us. Okay, like the stuff you'd want to do in Europe is not going to be so toddler friendly.
Right. It would change what we were able to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot more kid-friendly things. But still fun. We would just have to go back to Spain eventually and like experience the trip in a different way, either without Michael or when Michael is older.
Oh my God. My cousin scored the winning goal on the World Cup.
Huge. Congrats to the family.
Torres.
I mean, fantastic.
Not actually my cousin. Disclaimer. But my roots are in Spain.
Yeah.
Look, if you book the pilot, we'll figure it out. Maybe just to when you film the pilot.
Right.
If they pick it up for the season, we'll figure that out later.
Right. I think
2 weeks.
I think that's the thing. We would figure it out.
Yeah, but are they flying us out?
And that's the other thing. I feel like, again, anybody who's not an actor is probably like, well, you could just go to Europe. It's fine. Just go to Spain. Here's the thing. They would very, very likely, because I'm not a local hire, which means I don't live in the city that they're filming, they would fly me out.
Pin on local hire. Come back to that in a minute, but keep going.
Fantastic. Thank you. They would fly me out, right?
Wait, yeah.
They would very likely not fly my family out for free. So that's an expense that we incur.
If we decide that we would
right.
want to do that.
If that's the decision of like, okay, so the whole family's going to go. That's not something where they would be like, okay, great. Like have your whole family come. Awesome. That's something that we would have to figure out ourselves. I'll be honest and say right after I had the baby, there was, I forget what project it is, but there was a project that checked on my availability and it was really cool. Like I freshly postpartum, like hearing, oh, hey, like they're checking your avail for something. Like, what does this look like for you? I was very available. I didn't have anything else that I was like working on at the time. We were writing Bali High, but I think I would have been gone for like maybe a couple weeks in Canada. And my response to them was like, I am available, but just for the record, like Michael was weeks old at this point. And I said, I would just need to bring like my kid. And I think I said your mom would come with me. Yeah. So that she could help take care of the baby because my child is weeks old and never heard back from them.
Definitely not. Crickets.
Yeah. Crickets. Yeah. And I just, I feel like that's a misconception of like, oh, just take the baby with you. It's not really that easy. It's not.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
2 pins on that. One, I feel like actors who are doing it at the highest level, a lot of them, their families have rules about the longest they're willing to not see each other.
Right.
I hear a lot of it's like 2 or 3 weeks usually. Matt Damon spoke about that he had to ask his family if he could break that rule to go and do the Odyssey.
Yeah. I think that was worth it for him.
I'm glad he did.
Yeah.
The girls understand.
They had to have, yeah.
Yeah. But we don't have a rule set up yet, and that we haven't
reached that level yet.
Well, it just hasn't happened yet, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
The other one, local hire. Let's explain what that is. And also, you just got asked to come in as local hire for something that was filming in Kentucky.
Yeah.
And like you're getting asked to work as local hire.
Yeah.
And we just heard of somebody even really, really famous who got asked to work as a local hire.
Right. Do you want to explain what a local hire is?
Local hire means that you're paying to fly yourself out there and put yourself up. So they can hire an LA actor to go work in Kentucky. If that actor agrees to do it as a local hire,
as if you are from Kentucky,
then they can pay you like a local hire. So some people will want to work so badly that they'll pay to put themselves up, and they might make very little money. Maybe they break even.
Or sometimes they're like, oh, I have family, like my family lives in Kentucky, I'll just stay with them.
Sometimes that's true. Sometimes that's a lie.
Yeah.
Actors lie. Actors lie to get jobs. Totally.
We have said before that I'm a local hire in New York.
Yep.
Because I had an opportunity to work in New York. But I genuinely have so many friends in New York, and I did have like a place to stay, and like I had a way to get there. So I was able to say I can work as a local hire in New York. Now, just for the record, the difference between a local hire and somebody coming in from out of town is also per diem. So it's not only that the production would be incurring the cost of like flying you over there and putting you up somewhere, but also they have to pay you a little stipend every day, just so it's like you can like grab yourself food and like get yourself essentials when you are in a new place. But if you're a local hire, then you're local. You don't really need any of those things.
Is that per diem usually getting paid out as cash?
Yes.
I'm just handing you a stack of cash.
You're handing you an envelope of cash, yes. Here's the best thing ever. One of my favorite per diem stories that I've ever had, because I'm so stingy about my per diem.
It's How to Build a Better Boy, right? Yeah.
In How to Build a Better Boy, they handed me basically a wad of cash every week, and I saved it. And when I got home, I got myself an iPhone.
Yeah.
I think it was my like first iPhone or something like that. And I was so thrilled about it. It was so exciting for me. So you don't have to spend your per diem. It's just like they want to make sure that you're okay. But again, that only happens if you are not a local hire, if you're coming in from out of town. But increasingly, they're asking people to be local hires.
Well, I mean, people want to work. So they'll say, yeah, I'm a local hire in Kentucky. Book the job. They don't know anybody. You don't know anybody in Kentucky.
Nope.
You would have, had you said yes, you said no, that you're not a local hire, which means, and then you still submitted, and they could still choose to cast you, but now they know they would have to pay.
Okay, yeah.
And you didn't hear back from that audition. Yeah. An actor who's willing to do it and pay to put themselves up, like that's their choice. But that's the kind of thing we're talking about. It's like, because Les is filming in one central hub, I think on a macro level of like, what does this mean for actors? You know, the struggling actor have a little more higher quality of life, and it just seems to be getting harder. In some ways easier, but a lot of ways harder. This is a way that it's getting harder, because where do you live? Where should you choose to set up home base? Right. I mean, you talk to your students that you teach. Like, if they're in whatever town they're in, it's like, you don't need to rush out to LA. You can start acting from wherever you are, because it's all self-tapes now. Yeah.
And I'll say, like, in my curriculum class, we talk a lot about Actors Access, and I always say, like, Actors Access used to just have, like, LA, New York, and Chicago. I remember this from years and years ago. And now if you look at the list of like where all of the Actors Access breakdowns are, it's basically like where you can go and see if there's any auditions. I mean, the list is so, like, I have to scroll the list now because there's so many different places that you can audition for things. So I always say, like, I feel like I get asked that question so many times in my class, and they're all wondering, like, how much do I save up before I go to LA? Like, do I need to move to LA right now? And I'm like, no, you can start right now from where you are, which is wild. It used to be, you've got to get to LA. Like, how do I get over there? How quickly can I get over there, you know?
You don't need to rush.
No.
You don't need to join the union before you need to join the union.
Yeah.
Just because then you can work non-union.
Yeah.
And now you can create your own stuff so, like, relatively easily.
Yeah.
You can do non-union work. You can put it up on YouTube. Yeah, there's plenty of ways to start without being here.
Yeah.
So what are we doing here?
What are we doing here, huh?
Well, we just painted the wall. We're not going anywhere.
We can't leave this place, you know? We got a new couch in here.
Yeah.
Thanks again, Ernest. And the coffee table. Thanks again, Ernest. side note, have gotten many, many compliments on both the couch and the table. I know somebody literally who has bought this table. Everybody's obsessed with all this stuff. So truly, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Well, I think your family still lives here in California.
Yeah.
My dad lives a little bit further, but like close enough for us to get there. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I think for a long time I wanted to leave LA, and then I think I lived in New York for a little bit, and then I was like, I really miss LA.
Yeah.
And this has just always been home for me. So I think it would be, personally, I feel like it would be hard to live anywhere else. And I think you and I have both said, like, we've always felt like we're going to raise our kids in LA.
I feel like LA is going to find a way.
Yeah.
Like, this is the entertainment center of the world, and it's not feeling that way as much maybe as it has in the past, but I feel like I just think it's going to find a way. Movies are so good right now.
We are so back, right?
The movies have been amazing this year. I don't know. I'm feeling optimistic. I'm feeling like the entertainment industry is...
It always finds its way back.
It's just, it seems like it's always like on the brink of extinction, and there's a lot of AI concern and what are actors going to be. But I actually am like, I mean, maybe it's just because of how much I loved Project Hail Mary, Backrooms, Obsession, The Invite, and The Odyssey.
Yeah,
like
all this year. That's wild.
It's only July, and it's been well, it's August as this episode's coming out, but like, we'll find a way.
Totally.
There's so much talent here in LA. Actors, crew, everybody. Like, it's such a creative place to be.
Yeah. Quickly, though, I do want to touch on, I'm realizing as we're talking through all of this, I feel like some of our viewers and listeners might be wondering, like, okay, but if you guys book a pilot, if you guys book a TV show, then you would just quit your day jobs and then, like, everything's Gucci. Like, you just move to Spain and, like, do this show, right? Yeah. And I just want to quickly touch on the instability, the, like, what people might not know about the business is, like, when you book something, when you book a television show, when you book a film, it is so exciting. It is so cool to, like, see your dream realized, right? But I'll speak very specifically in TV terms. A pilot is that very, very first episode of the TV show. A lot of times you're doing the pilot, you don't know if it's going to get picked up. So quitting your job at that point it might not be the smartest thing to do, because you don't know if that TV show is going to go. I
would not.
Right.
I would not quit personal training.
No, absolutely
for a pilot.
Not.
Definitely not.
But then we've also seen, like, think of the shows that you guys have seen. Like, sometimes they run for a season, and it could be a fantastic show, but it only runs for a season, which means you only get paid for that one season of the show. So it's like, if you quit that day job too early, then what do you do if that show doesn't come back, right? Yeah. So it's a little bit of this, like, weird balance. So I just wanted to say that and be very clear about that in for anyone who's listening to this who's like, oh my gosh, well, when your dream comes true, it's just like, it's all good, like, you're gonna be Gucci. Yes, the dream coming true is, like, exactly what you want, but also being smart about all of it, like, is so important, right?
Yeah, and the stakes are just a lot higher because we have a kid. So I feel like because my dream has not come true for so long, I have gotten a lot more conservative, and I'm grateful for the job that I do have, and I value that job. The job market right now, like, I'm not, like, I'm in no rush to give up that job.
Totally.
If I booked a pilot that then went to series, I'm probably like, figure it out, because I'd be working the week. I'd probably see if I could not quit my gym job through season 1.
Totally.
Maybe season 2.
Because
if we renegotiate renegotiations happen at the end of season 3.
Yeah, 3
End
years,
of season
every 3
3.
years.
That's when, because like my rate for the first, TV show I book will not be what your rate is for booking a TV show.
Right.
So like seasons 1, 2, and 3, I get paid
Fine. Yeah.
well,
yeah,
better than the gym, but not amazing.
Right.
Not like I could work those 3 years and then,
Never
just
have
didn't.
to work
No,
again.
definitely not.
Right.
Definitely not. If there's a season 4, 5, 6.
Then we can talk.
If we're reaching syndication, then that's the level where people are like, oh,
right,
he worked on that sitcom that ran for 10 years and he never has to work again.
right. And just to be very clear, you get paid for the episodes that you do. So if it's 10 episodes, you get paid for the 10 weeks of work that you do. You don't get paid the other 42 weeks of the year for that TV show.
Right.
So you get paid really, really well for those 10 weeks, and then that's it.
And the 22, 26 episode season used to be a lot more common. Now you're seeing a lot of things. A lot of streaming things are 8 episodes, 6, 10, 13.
Very, like, smaller seasons.
Smaller seasons.
Yeah.
Fewer weeks of work.
Seasons. Yeah.
For the actors and also, again, for the crew, like we said. So I kind of would like to hold on to that gym job for like a laughably long time.
Yeah.
Like I want people at the gym to be like, you're on like a big show. Like, why are you also...
Totally.
And I'll be like, yeah. Do you want to train?
You're like, pick up the dumbbell.
I mean, let's go.
But here's what I love about your
It's
clients.
leg day. What are you doing?
Here's what I love about your clients is they would understand.
Yeah.
Your clients are awesome.
Yeah,
Like,
they are.
You would come into the gym after, on your day off from your television show, and they would treat you the same, and they would do the workout, and like you guys would have a grand old time, and they would understand. They're so great. They would understand what's up.
I think I'd ask them to work out on the weekends.
Totally.
So I could do.
Totally.
I think
They would pivot with you, and I think that's amazing, and I think that's one of the gifts of your job and your relationship with your clients, for sure.
It's really funny though, because there was a front desk girl who she booked a role in a big movie, and she left full Lady Gaga Star is Born literally at the front desk of my previous location. She goes, I'm too talented for this place. Said it out loud, walked out the door. And then I did see her in a big movie.
Wow.
I mean, it was a good film. I think it won Oscars.
That sounds like the scene of a TV show.
It was, but it happened in real life. And
couldn't write it better than that.
Like I wanted to do the Lady Gaga walkout.
Totally.
The scene I'm talking about where she's throwing out trash in A Star is Born, and then just off she goes.
Yeah.
You can't stop her.
No.
But no, I would be like,
Well, we've seen too much.
I would be living a double life.
Yeah.
I'd be at the gym and then on
You would
set.
Hannah Montana that shit.
I would.
Rightfully so.
It'd be awesome to be like at the level where people are starting to recognize me, and then when I'm in my train shirt, be like, if people ask it, are you? No, it's not me.
Hilarious.
I'm not that one.
Done. We got to get you a wig.
Yeah.
All that to say,
Yeah.
we just want to be there's a lot more responsibility now with a kid, and it is just it's a factor in how we look at jobs. I literally, like, when I get auditions now, will scroll down and be like, where is this filming? Just so I know. So I know what's going on, because it's like I'm still gonna audition for it. I'm still gonna I'm gonna put myself on tape, and I think that's great. But just to prepare my brain, like, hey, okay, if I book this job,
That's interesting.
we just gotta see. We gotta see what's gonna happen.
Not to out you, but you did ask me to stop looking at like what the thing pays,
Yes.
and I think there's some value to like just try to get the script, just do the best job, just do the audition. And then it's like that's your manager's job to figure out like what it pays, where is it shooting, and like would we figure out childcare? Like of course, like we would, like that's the point. That's what we're trying to do. So if you booked, when you book the Spain pilot, which we now almost can guarantee that you're going to, we will figure it out.
This would be a really embarrassing episode if I didn't book it, but that's okay. It wouldn't be embarrassing, but
the Charles Barkley guarantee. The lights go off, the Mismo thing starts flashing.
Oh, we need the button. Dang. Next episode.
I think we're set on.
We're set. All right, because I can put it like right here.
I just don't think we're that kind of
pod.
Not right now.
That's fair. No, it is. You're correct. That is really interesting. I was like, oh, we need to stop looking at how much something pays us. And I'll be honest, I don't anymore. And I really try and make a point of not looking at that. But I do.
You look at where, though?
I do look at where.
I think it's the same thing.
Yeah. Maybe I should stop doing that.
I think you should.
I think doing Bali High in LA, just bringing it all back to Bali High, of course, it was really great coming home every night and like being with my baby every night.
I mean, it was years of work to experience 2 weeks of the absolute dream.
Yeah.
We're filming a movie in Los Angeles with our friends. It was a movie we were so excited about. Yeah. We love the characters.
Yeah.
That was it. And it was filming in LA.
It was filming in LA, and I was able to like, it was great because I knew, I feel like moms will understand this, like to know that your baby is not far away if your baby needs you is a like level of comfort I can't really put into words, right? Like to know that I was just down the street really was amazing.
Yes.
And not every job's going to be just down the street. LA is massive. So like I get that. But if I'm in LA, I'm close enough to like get back to my kid if my kid needs me. And that meant a lot. So I think I will be very honest and say I've probably looked more at where things are shooting since then. 'Cause I'm like, if I'm not going to be down the street, where am I going to be? And is everything going to be okay? Right?
I think it's fair. I think I'm just saying, like, don't worry about it for the audition because just do your best work for your own audition. But in terms of, like, if you got an offer to actually say yes to a thing.
Right.
I think what you would say yes to in LA, you would be okay with lower pay or maybe even, like, I don't want to say a job that you would be like in a vacuum less excited about, but to go film elsewhere, you'd have to be quite excited about the job.
Agreed.
You'd have to feel like it's going to be a character you're itching to play or something that's going to move your career forward. Whereas in LA, like,
I'd be like, we can swing that. Sure. I'll go.
Yeah. I think it just in the deciding.
Yeah.
It plays a big role.
Yeah.
But what's been on your vision board for 5 years?
Filming a long-standing, successful television show that films in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Like, literally, that has been, even before we had the kid.
Yeah.
That has been on my vision board, just to be able to film a television show in LA. So, universe, if you're listening.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah. We're putting it out there.
Just putting it out there, you know. Putting the Spain pilot out there, putting the LA pilot out there, you know, putting all of it out there.
Yeah. Just keep trying.
That's right. Thank you for indulging me with this episode. I feel like what people usually hear about productions in LA is the business side of it. And I just felt like it's more than a business decision for us. This is like something that affects kind of our day-to-day life. The production's not really being in LA anymore, so wanted to touch on that.
One other thing, like, if you did have the TV show that films on a soundstage in LA, it provides options for where Michael can spend his day.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about, like, what a big professional set looks like in terms of childcare on set?
Yeah. I mean, I only know a little bit about it because I was a kid when this was happening,
right.
But at Paramount, there was there was a daycare.
It's like a daycare,
there,
right?
Like
yeah.
literally right outside. I can't remember. We shot on the same stage as the Lucy show, which was amazing.
So cool.
So we had like Lucille Ball's bungalow as our wardrobe room, which was wild. It was so cool.
Yeah.
But right outside of it, there was a daycare there. I can't remember if she ended up putting the daycare there or if it had anything to do with her, but it was just like right outside the bungalow. And I always thought that was so cool. Like there were kids there all the time. So to be on a TV show and to have that option where I can basically bring him to work with me is incredible. Like, oh my God, the dream. It would be amazing to do that. So
let's get that, and I'll keep working at the gym. That feels like that solves all the problems.
Great.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Oh, so it's decided then.
Yeah.
Great. Perfect. Done.
Well, that's been another episode of Mismo, everybody.
Sure has. Let's go to bed.
Let's go to bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's time.
Okay.
It's time. 2 self-tapes and a podcast. Well, good night.
I love you. Good night.
I love you. Good night.